first trailer for Daredevil Born Again has dropped on the internet. If you don't know, Daredevil was my favorite TV show of the last decade, so I am so excited to get to spend more time with these characters. Please don't disappoint me, and let's do this.
Thank you for finding the time.
I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again.
It's true.
A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
The mayor serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced.
Can you blame me? I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
This city can't go unchecked.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. And chaos must reign.
Mind putting the hatchet down? I was raised to believe in grace. But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
Okay. Alrighty. So, real quick before I share my thoughts on it, be sure to join me down below in the comment section. What did you think about our first trailer for Daredevil Born Again? I did cover the Marvel Netflix universe extensively way back in the day, so they are older videos for me because they're from now like 7 years ago, but I did cover it. You can check that out, I don't know, somewhere around here. I'm going to watch that trailer one more time, and then I'm going to start talking. Alrighty, so just a week or so back, I said that that was my most anticipated Marvel project of the year, and now having seen the trailer, it absolutely remains my most anticipated Marvel project of the year. And based on the trailer, they are absolutely capturing the vibe, the brutal, vicious nature of the Netflix version of the show. And just on a plot level, it feels like we're picking up many years after the events of that universe and picking it up over here. And even as I was kind of initially watching, like, hey, what's going on with Kingpin? Like, didn't he kind of lose an eye in Hawkeye and the whole plot about that? And Echo, and they seem totally fine here. It's like, do I have a problem with that? That they're more concerned with lining up with Daredevil, the show, than they are with Echo? No, that's probably a very good thing that their priority is to be true to Daredevil and feel like the proper follow-up to that than kind of these random little things that have not been as good as Daredevil was this last decade. But immediately kind of do a little bit of catch up with what's going on for whatever reason. He's not a vigilante and Kingpin is now the mayor. And so it feels like this true to the title, being born again, returning to being Daredevil. And anytime you do that, you're able to kind of have this epic feel to it of why is he being pulled back into that world. But you can also understand why the reports for the original version of this is that like he wasn't Daredevil for like 4 episodes. And you can see where with the plot that they're working with here, how that could happen. That they developed the story where it takes way too long for you to actually get what you want from a Daredevil TV show. But just like the way they framed it, the tone of everything, little showing the characters. We got Bullseye showing up just a little bit in there. Of course, a little Punisher in there. Just teasing all the directions that we're going to go with it that have so much connective tissue to what came before. That's what I want. When they proposed this and they started to be like, it's its own thing. We're not going to have Karen and Foggy back. And, like it's a couple of the same actors, but it's not really the same thing. Why would you do a season 4? We've already done that show. Why would we do it? Well, it sounded crazy to all of us because the show didn't end because it got bad. It ended because of Disney Plus and Disney's wanted the rights to it and everything like that. It had nothing to do with the show flopping or going off the rails. So yeah, we want you to do more of the thing that we like. And luckily they came to their senses, scrapped the crappy version, and hopefully are delivering a true continuation that feels like a season 4. That feels like it continues. Because if you don't do that, if you're just casting Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio, but it's basically its own thing, you're just doing an internet fan cast out of the actors, which is such a weird thing to do. If you cast them, you're casting them because we want to continue that story, those characterizations with their supporting cast, and that's what they are doing here. It's what they're selling it as they're doing. So this looks great to me. It looks like everything that I want it to be. And it looks like tonight I will be starting my Daredevil rewatch in preparation for all of this. So be on the lookout for more lead up Daredevil content because I'll probably do re-reviews. I never reviewed season 1 and 2 of Daredevil because that was before I started my channel. I do have a review of season 3, but once again, it was like 8 years ago, whatever that was, 7 years ago, whatever that was. So exciting times. We got actual Daredevil coming out. I've got my skepticism. I've got my concerns about modern day Marvel and Disney Plus shows, but the giddy side of me, like it's actually happening, and it looks at the moment like it's going to be really good. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and check out those older reviews. You can see me back in my more youthful form doing these reviews and what all of that looked like, and keep talking movies and TV too much. Bye-bye.